Epicurus once said, "Men are disturbed not by things but by the view which they take of them." You're one of those remarkable individuals always ready to lend that helping hand. But it's crucial to realize that sometimes goodwill alone can't change someone's situation if they aren't willing to change themselves before you invest time and energy into potentially futile situations. Watch this video to learn how to recognize signs that your efforts might be in vain. We'll explore 5 types of people who can be resistant to outside help. 1. People who live behind the veil of self-deception. These individuals construct their own version of reality, making it challenging to help them without professional intervention. Certainly, this point discusses individuals who live behind a veil of self-deception. In other words, these people are not honest with themselves and construct their own version of reality that often differs significantly from actual circumstances. The challenge in helping them lies in the fact that they genuinely believe their distorted view of reality. This distorted perspective can be the result of past experiences or coping mechanisms developed during their upbringing, because they're so deeply entrenched in their own fabricated reality. Offering assistance can be difficult. They may reject your input, dismissing it because it doesn't align with their skewed perception of the world. This is where the mention of professional intervention comes in. Sometimes, these individuals might need help from trained psychologists or therapists who can assist them in recognizing their self-deception, challenge their distorted beliefs, and work towards a more accurate understanding of reality. In essence, dealing with people living behind the veil of self-deception can be challenging because they genuinely see the world differently. It often requires professional expertise to guide them towards a more objective and healthier perspective. 2. Advantageous people. Some individuals exploit the kindness of others for their benefit, continually seeking help and offering little in return. Certainly, this point refers to individuals who are advantageous. These people are characterized by taking advantage of the kindness and willingness to help of others for their own personal gain, often without giving much in return. They might frequently ask for favors or assistance, even when they are entirely capable of handling the situation themselves. Their behavior is marked by an unbalanced relationship, where they tend to receive help or support but contribute very little, if anything, in return. Recognizing these advantageous individuals can be challenging because, on the surface, they may appear to be friendly or in need of assistance. However, over time, it becomes evident that their requests for help significantly outweigh their efforts to reciprocate or contribute to others. Dealing with such individuals can be draining and frustrating, as they often manipulate emotions, guilt-tripping their helpers into providing continuous support. In essence, this point highlights the importance of identifying these advantageous individuals to maintain balanced and healthy relationships and to avoid being taken advantage of. It's a reminder to protect your own boundaries and not let yourself be used without receiving fair consideration or support in return. 3. People who can't see beyond their own noses. These folks are self-centered, often making your concerns seem insignificant compared to their own. This point refers to individuals who exhibit a strong sense of self-centeredness. They tend to be so focused on their own needs, problems, and interests that they often fail to consider or acknowledge the concerns and issues of others. When you try to share your thoughts, experiences, or challenges with them, they may quickly divert the conversation back to themselves. For example, if you mention a problem you're facing, they might respond by talking about how they've experienced a similar issue, or one that's even more significant, effectively making your concerns seem insignificant compared to their own. These individuals often struggle to see beyond their immediate needs and desires, making it challenging to engage in meaningful, two-way conversations or receive support and empathy from them. They might unintentionally overshadow or dismiss the feelings and experiences of others because they're preoccupied with their own. Dealing with such individuals can be frustrating, as it feels like you're not being heard or valued in the relationship. It's essential to recognize this behavior to maintain balanced and mutually supportive connections. In some cases, gently encouraging them to practice more empathy and consider the experiences of others can help improve these relationships. 4. People who don't take responsibility. They avoid accountability for their actions, placing blame on external factors, not themselves. Est contexto referirse individuos que evitam consistentemente assumir a responsabilidade pelas suas ações e tendem a culpa fatores externos ou outras pessoas pelas consequências das suas escolhas. Any suncha. Eles relutam em admitir seus erros ou em reconhecer que podem ter tomado decisões ordens. Esses indivíduos geralmente apresentam as seguintes características. Evitando a responsabilidade. Eles raramente aceitam que fizeram algo errado, ou que poderiam ter lidado com uma situação de forma diferente. Em vez disso, eles apontam o dedo para outras pessoas ou circunstâncias como causa de quaisquer problemas ou falhas, desviando a culpa. Quando as coisas deram errado, eles normalmente transferem a culpa para longe de si mesmos. Por exemplo, se falham num teste, podem culpar o professor por fazer perguntas injustas, em vez de reconhecer que talvez não tenham estudado o suficiente. Falta de autorreflexão. Muitas vezes agimos sem refletir sobre suas ações ou sem considerar como suas escolhas impactamos outros. Esta falta de introspecção pode dificultar o seu crescimento pessoal e desenvolvimento emocional. Problemas externalizantes. Eles acreditam que suas ações não têm impacto significativo no ambiente ao seu redor unas pessoas em suas vidas. Se algo dá errado, eles podem ver isso como problema e preocupar-se. Envolver-se com indivíduos que não assumem a responsabilidade pelas suas ações pode ser desafio. E por muitas vezes resistem a admitir que são os culpados, o que pode levar a impasse na resolução de problemas e na melhoria do seu comportamento. Nesses casos, pode ser mais eficaz focar nos limites pessoais e na autopreservação. Incentiva-los a assumir a responsabilidade pelas suas ações pode não ser frutífero se não estiverem dispostos a mudar. Muitas vezes é melhor reconhecer que você não pode controlar o comportamento deles e, em vez disso, estabelecer limites que protegem seu próprio bem-estar e saúde emocional. 5. People with no vision for the future. Those who lack direction or ambition, even when they possess the potential, might resist help. This context is about individuals who appear to lack a clear vision or ambition for their future, even if they have the potential and capabilities to achieve more. Here's a more detailed explanation. People with no vision for the future. These individuals often exhibit the following characteristics. Lack of goals. They may not have clear, long-term goals or aspiration. They seem content with their current circumstances, even if their talents and abilities could lead to further success or fulfillment. Short-sightedness. They focus primarily on the present moment and may not consider how their actions today could shape their future. They might prioritize immediate gratification over long-term benefits. Underutilized potential. Despite possessing skills, talents, or education that could lead to a brighter future, they may not actively pursue opportunities to apply these talents or enhance their circumstances. Resisting change. When encouraged to set goals or make efforts to improve their lives, they might resist, often out of fear or complacency. Change, even if it's for the better, can be intimidating for them. Helping people with no vision for the future can be a complex task. Their resistance often arises from deeply ingrained beliefs, fears, or a sense of comfort in their current situation. Encouraging them to envision a better future and take steps toward it can be met with reluctance. The Stoic philosophy, which emphasizes personal growth and virtue, might resonate with them. However, patience and understanding are crucial when attempting to help these individuals. Rather than pushing them toward goals they may not be ready to set, it can be more effective to gently guide them, helping them realize the value of having a vision for their future and how taking small steps can lead to personal growth and fulfillment. Remember, the best way to assist these individuals might be to step back, as life itself often teaches these hard lessons more effectively. By letting them experience the consequences of their attitudes, they may come to recognize the need for change.